Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Guys, type in chat window. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks a lot. All right. Good afternoon, guys. All right, sir. In the last class on Friday, I've taken one class, one small session I've taken. The first introduction topic I started there. So let us have the content what I given in the last session. Just 2 minutes of time. I will rewind the topic. Then after that, we'll move forward to the today's topic, next content here. Try to understand it. Java is available in how many parts? Three parts. What are the three parts of Java? J2SE, next one is a J2EE, next one is what there? J2ME. Clear. What is this J2SE or Java SE? Java 2 Standard Edition or Java Standard Edition. Clear. It will provide only fundamentals of the Java programming language. It will provide only what the fundamentals of the Java programming language. By using these fundamentals of the Java programming language, we are able to prepare only standalone applications. We are able to prepare what there? Only standalone applications. If we design and execute any application without using client-server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as standalone application. That application is treated as what there? Standalone application. I've given one simple diagram here. So I've taken a computer. In that computer, I have prepared one application. The total application I prepared in the same mission, in the same mission here we compiled our program. In the same mission we provided input data to the program. In the same mission we are getting output data from the program. That everything is going on within the same mission. Everything is going on within a single computer, right? This type of application is called as what? Standalone application. Next one is, what are the various examples for standalone applications here? In the system, calendar, calculator, paint, editor, maybe all these are what their standalone applications. Next one is, only 5% of the applications are what their standalone applications. All right, its direct utilization is only 5%, but its dependency level is almost what there 1000%. How can you say its dependency level is 1000%? No, it is a dependent technology for some other tools and technologies like J2EE, Selenium, Salesforce, SAP tools, and so on and so on and so on. So many things are existed. Okay. All right. So next one is what then after that J2EE or Java EE. If you observe this, the second part inside the Java programming language, Java 2 Enterprise Edition or Java Enterprise Edition, it will provide only server-side programming. What it will provide actually? Server-side programming. All right, sir. By using server-side programming, what applications here we are able to prepare? We are able to prepare distributed applications or enterprise applications. Right, sir. Distributed applications are what they're enterprise applications. If we design and execute any application on the basis of client-server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called distributed application or an enterprise application. All right, sir. It's purely client-server applications. Client-server applications are what they're distributed applications or enterprise applications. What is that example here? I given some diagrammatic representation. Understand it clearly. So one is a client machine, another one is what their server machine. Inside the client machine, here we have some client application. Inside the server machine, here we have what their server application. Between these client and server, we have network. Network is for the sake of what their communication. Observe carefully. So when we execute both the programs, first a client will send request to the server side application. That is, network will take that request, network will carry that request to the server side application. Server side application will be executed. By the execution of the server side application, some response will be generated. That response will be given to the network. Network will carry that response back to the respective client machine, where client application is able to take that response and a client application is able to display that response to the respective user. So this is exactly the meaning of like what their client server architecture. On the basis of this, if you prepared any application, that is what their client server application or otherwise distributed application or an enterprise application. Next one is how many applications are distributed applications or enterprise applications? How many applications are like that? If you observe this, 95% of the applications are what their enterprise applications are distributed applications. Nearly 95% of the applications are what their enterprise applications are distributed applications. Examples are given there. All social network applications are what their enterprise applications. All bank applications in banking sector, all the applications are what their enterprise applications. All e-commerce applications are like what their enterprise applications. Say for example, Flipkart or Amazon or something else. All right, sir. All food delivery applications are what they're enterprise applications. Yes, there also maybe Swiggy or Zomato. There also be working on the base of client server architecture. There also be distributed applications. In other words, there also be what they're enterprise applications. All traveling related applications are like what they're enterprise applications. So many examples are available like this. In every domain, take any domain, everywhere, all the applications are nowadays what their enterprise applications are distributed applications. Next one is J2ME or Java EE. What is this actually? Java 2 micro edition or Java micro edition. Right, sir. Next one is it will cover what programming you know, micro programming. It will cover what there micro programming. It can be used to prepare mobile based applications. This micro programming can be used to prepare what there mobile based applications. If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware architecture, then that application is what their mobile based applications. How many applications are mobile based applications nowadays in outside? No, almost all. In every sector, mobile applications are available there. In every domain, in every sector, nowadays mobile applications are available. So nearly 100% of the applications are available in what their mobile based again. But observe carefully. In every domain, mobile applications are existed. All right, sir. I'm giving one more point. It's a small note here. We can understand what is that point here I've given there. Mobile application development has very good demand in outside. Mobile application development has very good demand, but J2ME is not having demand in outside. J2ME doesn't have much demand there in outside, but mobile application development is having very good demand. What is the reason? Due to the number of alternatives for mobile application development, like what there Android or iPhone or different platforms are existed here. That's why J2ME demand is not available there. All right. Instead of that, all these alternatives are having very much demand. That's why people are using these many alternatives only. They're not moving towards what their J2ME. Right. So that's why part of learning Java, forget about the J2ME, just we have to think about what J2SE and J2EE. J2SE and what there J2EE. That's it. Right. I think these parts we understood there. Then after that, I given some advantages of this process in the demo. As part of the demo, I given that. I think one more time I want to repeat all this. Then after that we'll move forward to our content here. See, then Then first commitment here, what I'm telling there, every class is being recorded. All the recorded sessions will be provided up to 1 year of time. Access only. The Google Drive access we are able to provide. Okay. All right, sir. All my classes materials in the form of hard copy for offline students and soft copy for online students. Of course, for offline students also, we will get soft copy. From where videos access is coming there itself that material is going to be provided. We can utilize that. Soft copy is also be provided, not only hard copy. Right. Still, if you want to get a hard copy material there, it's available in our office. We can utilize it. Please come. We can utilize it. We can get it. Right. Free access to the classroom notes. Whatever the notes I'm typing now, at the end of the class, I will give a link to you to access these notes so that you can get that every class, everyday classroom notes. Free access to the classroom applications. Whatever the programs I'm preparing there, every application is accessible to you. I will share that link also to you to access my classroom applications there. Next one is after that. At the end of the course, we will provide course completion certificate. Course completion certificate we will provide at the end of the course so that we can utilize it. Next one is company ties will be provided for all students. I said you already, I said the process what we are following there. We have some companies already, we are in touch with them. So definitely we are inviting the companies to come here to take some drives. Definitely that companies will come here and they will conduct the drives. At the same time, this we are not believing in job guarantee programs. We are not conducting any such kind of things. Just we are mainly believing in content, subject, quality of the teaching, quality of the subject. So there we will not compromise, but guarantee for the job in the sense that depends on your hard work, how much you are doing. In general, in my classes, 80% is a success rate. For every 100 members, 80 members are able to get the job for every 100 members. So track record is okay. But the point is what? You must prepare yourself effectively. Your hard work only will give jobs to you. Is not because of institute. Trainer participation is only 30%, but student participation must be 70%. If you work 70%, then you will get job. But from my side, I can teach Java common to everybody. It's not specific to a person, common to everybody. I can teach that. But remaining part, getting job or not, that's totally depending on your hard work. I think so. All of you are going to do very good hard work. Definitely, will have a hope to get job there. But as part of my support, I will invite some companies here. The companies will come here. They will take some students from Durgasoft also. But I will give open platform for everybody. Open platform for everybody in the sense, if any company is coming here, I'll give a general intimation to every student of Durgasoft. Every student of Durgasoft can eligible to attend for the trial. No specification, only this batch people, only that batch people. No, we don't have any concentration on this particular point. Just open opportunity for everybody. Everybody is eligible to attend for what there these drives. Understand it? You know? My thinking is what there. Immediately at the starting point of the core Java, maybe in the core Java, companies will not come here to take the people. Only on the base of the core Java. So when people are in the frameworks, like what Spring Boot, microservices or web services, when people are in that area, then companies will come here and they will take the people. See why? Because nowadays with only core Java, we are unable to have jobs. Even nothing we are going to do in the companies with only core Java. Please recognize this. We must have what there? We must have the complete that up to frameworks level. Then only we are able to do projects in the companies. Why? Because in every company nowadays, projects are going on with the Spring Boot microservices minimum. Spring Boot microservices technologies point of view. So everybody must aware about up to the technology. Then only companies will look for you. Think about it. If you're having only core Java knowledge, no company will look for you. Definitely, your knowledge may not be sufficient to do projects in the companies there. If you ask the same question to me, maybe 7 to 8 years back, or maybe 8 to 9 years back, on only core Java we have number of jobs by the time. On the base of core Java, we may have number of jobs by the time. But at present, the situation is totally different. Nowadays, especially, company people are looking for full stack Java developers. Nowadays, companies are looking for what their full stack Java development. It's not like only core Java, it's not like only advanced Java. Think of it. Full stack Java development in the sense the single student must have knowledge on front-end development, middleware application development, back-end development. That means end-to-end project implementation. If that student knows about it, definitely company people will give more priority for the respective student. This is the training. I think in the Friday, I given one video also, funny video I given that. Yes. So same situation is going on nowadays. It's a trending. Full stack Java developer is having very good demand in outside. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whatever it may be, you have to complete front-end development. Front-end development in the sense what we have to learn there. Front-end development in the sense what we learn. I will give the list of concepts here. Don't worry. I'll give some clarity on it. What we have to learn in the front end and all these things now. What exactly the meaning of full stack Java development? I've given already something else. Just after this, I will talk about this one more time. Don't worry for it. Concepts wise, we are planning to conduct some written tests. I said to you, then we are not believing job guarantee program, but more than that, we are planning to prepare the students. Part of that, we are preparing, we are providing what the concepts wise written tests. We are planning that in every topic, we are going to conduct some written tests where we can check our knowledge, whether we are in right track or not. Think of it. Next one is what the, then after that, mock interviews. But I'm telling that this is depending on the situation, guys. Make it is optional, but I have a plan actually. Mock interviews we want to conduct for the people, but max will plan for it. But interview preparation anyway, we will take care about it. Part of the course automatically, I'm going to provide interview preparation part. Interview preparation part in the sense, in general, in Java, what questions are asked by interviewer, every question will be there in this document. At the end of the course, if you observe this document there, where every interview question, what in general interviewers are asking in outside, that everything is going to be provided inside this particular document. So you will get help from this document, sure. Then apart from this, so when we are coming to the more technical things now, working with multiple databases. But anyway, in the core Java, we are not going to talk about any database there. But when we go with advanced Java, where JDBC is one of the topic, Java database connectivity. There we have to connect with the database from Java application. To connect with the database from Java application, there what we required, some kind of API or some kind of technology we required. There we need to go over what the JDBC. In the JDBC, we have to interact with the database. How many databases we are going to use part of the training there? On max two databases we are going to use max. Oracle, another one is what there? MySQL. But here in the case of the Java classes, entire Oracle course is not going on. Entire MySQL course is not going on. Oracle course is separated. In full stack Java, that Oracle separate topic is available for you. We can understand it. Some other trainer will take the Oracle classes. But in my classes, part of the JDBC, how much Oracle knowledge is required, up to that I will teach. In the Oracle database also, up to how much knowledge is required, up to that I will teach. By that we are able to prepare JDBC applications and all. Understand it clearly. Similarly, in the case of MySQL also, up to how much we required from MySQL, up to that I will teach. So that we are able to get some knowledge on MySQL, then we can talk with the MySQL database from Java application. This kind of things here we are able to see. Do this one here. Working with multiple servers. Multiple servers in the sense, I'm telling to you, observe carefully. See, in advanced Java, JDBC is one topic, interacting with the database. Second one is what there, servlets. Another topic is what there, servlets. Interact, that means preparing server-side programs through servlets. If we want to run any servlet at server side, no, we require some server software or not? If we want to execute some server-side program, we need some server software or not? All right, server software we require. So we have to work with multiple servers. What are the various servers we are going to use for our applications now? Almost all 4 servers I'm planning there as of now. What are the 4 servers here? WebLogic, Wildfly, Glassfish, and Tomcat. Initially, we will start with Tomcat. Gradually, one by one, we are going to use. But when it is a case now in advanced Java, in the sense like what there, server-side programming, we are going to start. There we are going to use all these many servers. Next one is working with the multiple IDEs, development tools, IDE. So previously we used to prepare applications with the editor, like what their Notepad, Notepad++, or Edit++, like these editors we are using previously. But working with editors is not suggestible. In the real-time application development, in the companies, everywhere we are going to use IDEs only. Which IDEs are having very good demand in outside? If you observe this, Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, these are 2 are available in the first place. These 2 are available in first place, Eclipse and IntelliJ IDEA. If you ask me personally, which IDE is the best nowadays, which IDE you like to use, if you ask me, I will give my vote to what their IntelliJ IDEA. IntelliJ IDEA. Of course, Eclipse is also in the same position, but my personal view, I'm telling there, I will give vote for what? IntelliJ IDEA. Almost all, if we are preparing programs with IntelliJ IDEA in the sense, almost all we are playing with mobile phone. How much comfort we are getting while playing with mobile phone when compared with our computer, same comfort I'm able to get with what their IntelliJ IDEA when compared with what? Eclipse IDEA. So definitely, anyway, both we are going to discuss. But when I'm going to talk about NetBeans there, NetBeans is not required immediately. When we go for, when we are moving to the frameworks, whenever we are in frameworks, by the time we are going to understand what their NetBeans. Observe carefully. Right. Anyway, part of the course interview questions will provide. What versions here we are going to discuss in our classes? I'm asking this question there. What is the latest version of the Java? Java 19th is the latest version of the Java. Understand it now. So I'm giving what to you up to the latest version of the Java we are going to discuss. Of course, in this time might be we are having Java 19 is the latest version. By completing your course, if Java 20th version is coming, by default we can understand Java 20 is also be the part of our Java. That's it. Automatically, I'm going to include the Java 20th version also. So my simple point is what there up to the max. Even I'm believing in what their max content. Max content. Learning is only one time, not every time here. That time we have to learn completely. That completeness we have to get that term itself. So that's a simple philosophy here what we are following here. So that total content based here we are going to follow about our content. Right. So now this is what exactly the content I'm giving there. Right. Previously I given these batches not required here. If you have any doubts about these batches related things, no, just you can reach out our office there. There our admin people will help you regarding this total batches what I'm planning now. So this is clearly like what their core Java content here I'm talking there. Clear? Fine, sir. All right, it's okay, fine. But before that, I want to give one more small point clarity. I think it may be useful for you in the future. Then after that, I will start my content. Don't worry for it. First of all, understand it, what I'm telling to you. See, for example, can you tell me what are the various basic project lifecycle activities in general? Maybe as a theoretical information only. In our academics, might we may have some awareness. One project is available. What are the life cycle activities of this project? What are the life cycle stages of this project? I don't require too many phases now. Hardly 3 or 4 phases I require. 3 or 4 phases. First one is like what their analysis phase. In general, we used to talk. It's a general terminology only. Even I'm not talking too much technical now in the first day itself. Just I'm giving what in general project lifecycle actions. That means project lifecycle stages. First one is what their analysis phase. After this analysis phase, then what next one? You know, development phase, maybe coding phase, and somewhat other terminology, coding phase, or we can say it is what their development phase. Then after this, after completion of this, then what phase there? No, testing phase. Then after this, what is another phase here? No, production phase. Am I right or not? These are basic level, fundamental level project lifecycle phases. These are only the total project life cycle phases, max. But if we take analysis now, where sub phases are available. If we take development now, some subcategories are available. If we take testing now, again some sub categories are available. But I'm not moving up to that sub level. These are sufficient now. Outside and Outlook, what are the various project life cycle phases are available? Good. Let's observe this clearly. Now here, out of all these phases now, who will do this analysis phase now? Who will perform this development phase here? Who will perform this testing phase now? Right, think of it. Analysis phase could be done by some high-end people in the project, in the company. That we are not going to do that. Just leave this one. Being the Java developer, no need to think much about what the analysis phase. That could be done by high-end people in the companies. Leave that option now. Next one is what they're here, what we are having there now. Tell me, development. Development is available. Please recognize this point here, development. This development is divided into 3 phases. Development is divided into 3 types. What are the 3 types here? Observe carefully, all of you know. All right, sir. I'll give some names for each and every type now. Observe carefully. First one is front-end development. Front-end development. Maybe people are saying this is a design phase, front end design. Maybe both are same. Think of it, front end design or front end development, both are same. Next one is after this front end development, what next one can know? Observe carefully. Middleware application development. Middleware application development. Middleware application development. This is what we are having. And the third one is like what there? Backend development. Backend development. Observe carefully, guys. Just I'm giving some orientation only still. I'm not starting my technical content, some orientation. It may be useful for you. So development is divided into three types: front-end development, middleware application development. Third one is what there? Back-end development. All right, sir. If you observe this front-end development, if you understand this front-end development, what technologies we are going to use to prepare this, to provide this front-end development here. If you observe this, first of all here, we require HTML. Next one is what there? CSS. Next one is what there? Bootstrap. And then after this, Bootstrap. Next one is like what there? JavaScript. JavaScript. Another one, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Just 1 minute. Let me list out all of them. Right, sir. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Then after this, after completion of this, TypeScript. Then after this, Angular. Right, sir. And before this Angular here, I'm telling there one more point. After this JavaScript, what we required here, another thing now, say for example, jQuery, okay, TypeScript, then after this Angular, then after this Angular, here we are able to use like what there, React.js, alright, if anything is remaining, then we can understand clearly. So these are the technologies or maybe frameworks we are able to use for front-end development. Come again, what are the various technologies and tools here we are going to use there? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, TypeScript, Angular, React.js, and so on. Fine, leave this one. All right, middleware application development. If you want to use this middleware application development to prepare this, mainly here we are able to have different technologies. What are the different technologies here we are able to have there? First one is what there? Java we can use there. Maybe .NET we can use, or maybe what there? Python here we can use. Some different technologies are available. Got it or not? Middleware application development we can do by using either of this, either Java or .NET or what next one here? Python. Like this, some technologies, some programming languages and technologies here we are able to use. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Fine. This middleware application development, again here what I'm going to provide there, categories I'm going to provide. If it is Java, what we have to do? If it is .NET, what we have to do? If it is Python, what we have to do now? Let me have some list here. No need to worry for it. Okay. Then after this, if you observe this back-end development, database implementation part. What are the databases here we need to understand there? Maybe Oracle we required, or maybe we can use what there? MySQL, maybe SQL Server, and so on. So many back-end related technologies are available. Either of the things here we have to understand. Overall picture I'm telling there. In the project, what we have to do, that implementation here I'm telling now. All right, that's okay, fine. After completion of this development phase here, what the next one here? What is existed here? No, testing. Testing is available. In the case of this testing, now here we are able to have what there? QA team will come there. QA testing, mainly here manual. Then what next one here? Automation. Like what there? Selenium testing is going on there nowadays. In the case of Java, with respect to Java, of course, this Selenium testing is going on with Java as well as with Python. Python based Selenium, Java based Selenium, both are existed there now. Of course, depending on our technologies, we are able to use the respective tools there, manual plus automation, that we are able to get clearly. All right, that's okay. This is about test the application now. Next one is a production mode. In the production mode, what we required here, mainly what things here we are going to concentrate here in the production mode here. Observe carefully. Some deployments here we are able to see. Deployments and monitoring. Deployments and monitoring the application. Deployments and monitoring the application, that we are going to do now. All right, sir. What is the meaning of this deployments and monitoring the applications? No, what technologies and tools here we are going to use there? Mainly here we are going to use what they some cloud here we are going to use cloud technologies. What are the cloud technologies here we are going to use there? Maybe AWS we may use. Next one is what there? Azure we are able to use. Next one is what there? GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Maybe so many things are available here. Either of the cloud technology here we are able to use. Similarly, DevOps tools we are going to use. Number of DevOps tools. Like so many tools are available here. Even I'm not going to say one or two now. Right, so say for example, Jenkins are available, Kubernetes is available. Kubernetes, right? Then what next one here? And so I'm not recollecting all the points here, but so many things are existed here. DevOps tools. So all these are for the sake of deployments and monitoring the content here. That means tracking all the activities of the deployment and all the content here. So many. Just I'm giving one or two examples only. So many. But remember this point here. So this cloud technologies and all the things are going on one platform. What is that platform here? Do you think about it, the cloud and everything is going on effective on Windows operating system? Of course, we can install AWS with Windows and we are able to use that AWS through Windows. That's okay. But in the real-time application development, for servers maintenance point of view, nobody will use Windows. In a server's point of view, nobody will use Windows operating system. What platform they are going to use there? Maximum Linux. Maximum 99% is what they are able to use their Linux. In the worst case, only some other operating system there. But Max, don't think about it. Windows is preferred to use for server maintenance in the real-time application development. In the real-time application development, servers maintenance is going on with what their Linux. Max, what is their Linux? Yes, sir, got it or not? Okay, fine. Listen, all of you know, all of you listen carefully. One more point I'm telling there. Here at present, now I'm taking classes for what their Java. In the middleware application development, I don't want to think about Java. I don't want to think about Python. In the middleware application development, only Java is having very good demand nowadays in outside. Java is having very good demand in outside in the middleware application development. In Java, what you want to learn, what we have to learn. If you want to prepare an application in the middleware part, what we have to learn, what exactly things are available now. All right, if you observe these points now the content is very clear. First observe carefully. Core Java, damn sure this is mandatory for everybody. In general, in our terminology, I'm telling us, observe carefully. Core Java, next one is what there, advanced Java. Then after that, next one is what there, Hibernate. Okay, then after this Hibernate, Spring. Next one is what there, Spring Boot. Next one is what there, microservices. After this microservices, web services, and so on. If anything is remaining now. So these many things are going on in the middleware application development with the Java. That's clear? All of you are getting clarity now? All right, sir. Let's come for the conclusion here. Almost all. I'm coming to the conclusion. I'll try to understand it clearly. See here, this testing phase is what I'm telling there. QA team will perform the testing now, but developer will perform some testing there. JUnit testing or something else. No, that will be the part of middleware application development only. Developer level testing will be performed automatically by the developer in the middleware application development, where JUnit or Mockito, this kind of testing tools we are going to use that. That is developer level testing. But I'm not talking about developer level testing. Anyway, we are going to do the developer level testing here. But what I'm thinking there, testing phase in the sense QA team, quality and analysis. That means the team will perform like what there, this particular testing now. Understand my point here? Not a developer level testing. Our level testing will do at a middleware application development only. So there are some tools we are going to use like JUnit or testing or maybe like what there, Mockito, some different things now. That we will discuss later. Don't worry for it. Now let's come for the conclusion now about this full stack Java development. Why it is important? Why full stack Java developers are having very good demand in outside? I'm giving clarity. Try to understand this now. All right, sir. Analysis part. Just we can remove this. Not required. Development point of front end development these many, back end middleware these many, back end development these many. Testing, Selenium testing mainly. Production mode, deployments and monitoring tools like platform Linux and cloud technologies, either of these. DevOps tools like this, these many things here we provided. Getting clarity or not? All right. That means if you want to prepare any project, if you want to become as a full stack Java developer, you must have knowledge right from development, testing, and production in all the aspects now. So being the full stack Java developer, you must have awareness on like what there all these many technologies and tools. You must have awareness on what there all these many technologies and tools. Answer my point here. Full stack Java developer must involve in development part, must involve in testing phase, must involve in what there production part. In all the three cases, that full stack Java developer must involve. So full stack Java developer must have knowledge on all the content here now. Because of this reason only, I conducted full stack Java package. I conducted full stack Java package. Observe carefully. What I've given information about this full stack Java, what technologies can be included inside the full stack Java. If you observe one time, now we are able to understand it. Why we have included these many things now. Now tell me guys, what are the things which are included inside the full stack Java development now? Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services. Next one is Oracle. One database is sufficient, especially for Java development, Oracle database. Next one is what their basic UI. Basic UI in the sense what we used to cover here: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, CSS. Up to this part, these five are going to be covered in at basic UI. Either Angular or React.js, either of the one we have to learn. Nowadays, React.js is having somewhat demand. So if you learn it, on the basis of this also, we are able to get job. Next one is Linux, AWS, DevOps. Next one is what the testing tools. Testing tools is in a sense like what the manual plus Selenium. These things here we are able to get. DevOps. DevOps tools. Number of tools are given there. AWS, like what the cloud, one cloud. Next one is what the Linux is an operating system, what we require. So this full stack Java include these 14 courses now. All these 14 courses are covering full stack Java development. Means that the total project life cycle, end to end point of the project, we are able to prepare by using this what there full stack Java developer. Yes, sir. Are you getting my point or not? As you are the student, if you have knowledge in all these sections, all these concepts there, definitely company people will take you definitely when compared with others. That's why because of that reason, so full stack Java developers are getting very good demand nowadays in outside. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity on this? What exactly the points I'm telling there? Clear to all of you? No response. Right, sir. Why, sir? Why you are seriously looking on my face now? Huh? All right. Be active. Now try to understand what I'm telling there. Just these are introduction classes only. Just what is what basic information I have to share with you before starting our content. That's why I'm giving clarity. All right. Then after that, after completion of this total content here, now observe these batches here. How many batches can I given list there? Nearly 4 batches list have given or not? In all 4 batches, okay. If you observe this, what is my responsibility in the full stack? No, this total box is my responsibility. I will cover the major part of the full stack Java. That is what the Java stream, total Java stream. Right from core Java to up to web services, we have a plan to discuss. Myself will be appear for you. Right from core Java to up to web services. Remaining courses are not related to Java, non-Java technologies. No, they will be covered by some other trainer. These topics will be covered by some other trainer. Think of it. But majorly these concepts are from what their full stack Java development. Then this Java stream, I will take the responsibility. Is that clear to all of you? Right. Leave this one. Coming to the point here, next point. Coming to the content here, another one. If you observe this total core Java, that means J2SC part. If you observe this J2SC part, before going to start our content here, before going to understand this J2SC, or like what I'm telling there, J2SC, in other words, it is what their core Java in our terminology. J2SC in the sense what their core Java in our terminology. Just I would like to give list of technologies, list of concepts which are available inside the J2SC part. Before going to start our concepts, what I'm going to talk, what I'm going to teach inside this core Java, at least we need to have some list. Anyway, I will share this document that will be available permanently for you. There we can look the total content what I'm planning there. Okay. All right, sir. Now, very first one here, what I'm going to discuss there, introduction part. Guys, observe carefully, introduction. Subtopics I'm not writing anyway. Main topics only, just units only I'm writing there. Try to understand it. The very first topic here, what I'm going to start there, introduction part. Inside this introduction, what I will cover? Inside this introduction, what exactly the concepts I'm going to be cover? First one is like what there? What is Java history? Why Java is coming into the picture? Who has provided this Java? What is the background story for Java? After that, differences between Java and other programming languages. What is the greatness of Java? Why we have to come for Java when compared with other technologies, other programming languages? When compared with the C, C++, why Java is very good? In which areas Java is very good? What are the specialties of this Java? That all we are going to understand. After that, Java features. Within 5 minutes, if you want to know what is Java, within 5 minutes, if you want to know what is Java, there we have to go for what there? Java features. After that, Java naming conventions. That means Java, where to use uppercase letters in Java, where to use lowercase letters in Java, that we are going to understand. After completion of this, next one is Java programming format. Java programming format in a sense, what is the structure of the Java program? What is package statement? What is import statement? Then after that, how to write classes or interfaces there? How to write main class and main method? What to do inside the main class and main method? The total scenario we are going to understand. Up to these concepts we are going to see inside what their introduction part. Right, sir. Just it is introduction of the Java programming language. Nothing is available there. After that, introduction part, then I will go with what there steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to go for what there first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. In steps to prepare first Java application, what we are going to do? What exactly our work actually? Right from installation of the Java software onwards, I will discuss that. How to download Java software from internet and how to install that in our system. After installation of the Java software, what setups we require? What setups here we have to provide? Setups, right? Some settings here we have to provide. What settings here we have to provide? After that, how to prepare Java program. Then before that, what is an editor? How to install editor? How to download and install editor? Then after that, how to write program? Then after completion of this, how to save Java file? While saving Java file, there are some rules and regulations. What are the various rules and regulations to save Java file? Then after that, after saving Java file, how to compile Java program? What is the importance of Java C command? How to use the Java C command for compilation purpose? What are the different approaches of compilations? Then after that, how to execute Java program? What is the importance of Java command? What are the various options of using Java command? So these many things here we are going to understand clearly. So this is exactly the meaning of what their steps to prepare first Java application. Sir, got it or not? Next one is after completion of this steps to prepare first Java application there. Next one is I'll start with the language fundamentals. I'll start with what the language fundamentals. What exactly the meaning of language fundamentals? What we are going to understand there inside the language fundamentals? Nothing, very simple. Like how to use if statement, if else, and a switch programming construct. Then after that, loops, for loop, while loop, do while loop. All right. Then after that, break statement, continue statement, all the fundamental concepts here. How to use all these concepts that we are going to use. Come. All right, all these many fundamental units, fundamental programming units, we are going to understand. They're the fundamentals of the language. Still, Java was not started there with this. Still, Java is not yet started with these concepts here. Only basics. But in Java style, we are going to understand how to write if, for loop, while loop, do while loop, switch cases, no, if else part. All the basics of the programming languages are going to be covered. All right, then after completion of this language fundamentals, the next one is most important topic in entire core Java. The most important topic in entire core Java, what we are going to understand there, OOPS concepts here now. If you want to keep some stars there, 100 stars we can provide. In the point of interviews, in the point of project development, this topic is very, very important. I can give one small quotation, try to understand it. For example, if you go for any interview in outside, where interviewer is asking 100 questions to you. Out of this 100 number of questions, no, you can expect 60 questions from core Java. Remaining 40% of the questions from other technologies. Understand? In the point of interviews, how much importance is available for core Java? 60% of the questions coming from core Java. Remaining 40% of the questions are coming from different technologies. Remaining advanced Java, J2E, some other content. Observe carefully. After that, out of the 60% of the questions now, out of the 60 number of questions now, nearly 30 to 40% of the questions coming from object orientation. 40 number of questions are coming from what their object orientation. So importance of object orientation is available like this. So in the point of interviews or in the point of project development, object orientation is playing very good role. So everybody must have awareness on what their object orientation. Without having object orientation, we can't do anything in the future. So we must learn object orientation effectively. Meanwhile, I'm going to give very good content in object orientation. Effective content we are going to see in object orientation. No need to worry for it. All right, sir. After this, after completion of this object orientation, all right, sir. After completion of this object orientation, then what next topic here we are going to understand there. Small topics are available, sir, like wrapper classes. Next one is like what there, inner classes. Actually, Java programming is going on with the classes only. Sorry, the total Java programming is going on with what there, classes only. The total Java applications we are going to prepare with what there, classes only. 1 minute. All right, sir. The total Java applications are going on with classes only. So how to declare a class, that we are going to understand. Just by using a class keyword, we can declare a class. That's okay. But how to declare inner classes? What's the meaning of inner class? No, nothing. Writing a class inside a class. Declaring a class inside a class. How to declare a class inside a class? If you declare a class inside a class, what effect is going to be happen? What exactly the characteristics we are able to get? What properties we are going to identify by declaring a class inside a class? What advantages we are able to get? That the overall study we are going to understand inside like what their inner classes. So wrapper classes topic is not required immediately for us. We'll not understand it in the future. I'll explain that content to you effectively. Understand my point? I think you already aware about it. Some data types like byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. These data types now. All these are primitive data types. What data types? No, primitive data types. For all these primitive data types, classes types are available. For all these primitive data types, what data types are available? Classes types are available. That classes of the primitive data types are what their wrapper classes. There is a separate class for each and every primitive data type. Byte is a primitive data type. For that, byte class is available. Int is a primitive data type. Integer is a class type. So these are the wrapper classes here. They are the representation of the classes. That means primitive data types representation in the form of classes. They're called as what their wrapper classes here. All right, sir. Like this is another topic. Next one is what their packages. How to declare a package. Then after this, declaration of the package. Okay, how to declare a package, how to access the content from the package, how to import a package, then how to set class path environment variable to access the package content. That overall study we are going to understand inside what are their packages now. Then what are the various predefined packages which are available in Java, how to declare user defined package now. This total study we are going to have inside of like what are their packages now. Is also somewhat little bit important only, but not much important here. No, but basic programming element only, basic programming concept only here we are able to understand. Package is not any other one. Package is a collection of classes and interfaces. Package is what there is a collection of classes and interfaces. But how to play with them, that we are going to see inside the packages content. After completion of this packages topic there we are going to understand next one, string manipulations. String manipulations, like string operations. What are the various string operations which are available? In general, what string operations are available? What string manipulations are existed there? Say for example, I have a string like Durgasoft. I want to get length of this string. How many letters are available inside this string? Length I want to get. Converting from lowercase letters to uppercase letters. Converting from uppercase letters to lowercase letters. Or appending two strings into a single string. Removing spaces of the string before the spaces and after the spaces. Got it or not? Checking whether the string is started with a capital D or not. Checking whether the string is started with a small s or not. Ended with a small s or not. Checking whether the string contains a particular string or not. Like this, so many operations here we are going to perform. To perform all these operations, here we have a separate topic. The topic is like what there, string manipulations. In the point of interviews and in the point of application development, this also be one of the important topic. Interviewers will ask more number of questions. At the same time, frequently we are going to perform string operations in Java projects. If I take any application, there everywhere we are going to perform the string operations now. Simple thing. For example, in Java applications, we may perform some comparison between two words, comparison between two strings. It's a frequent operation. Equals method we are going to use frequently, very much frequently. Understand my point or not? So because of that reason, the string manipulations we are going to use effectively in our content. Right, sir. Next one. After completion of the string manipulations there, we are going to understand other one is what there, exception handling. Exception handling, this also be one of the important topic more than the string manipulations. Exception handling. What is this exception handling? No. All right, sir. For example, while preparing your application, you may have some error. Somewhere else we missed semicolon. Some spelling mistake is available in our keywords. Some syntax errors are available there. When we compile this program, you may get the error messages clearly. By seeing the error messages, we may correct our program. Again, we may compile our program. This is going to be happen in general in the regular mode. Am I right or not? They are nothing but compilation errors. For example, if you have an error at runtime, in the program some error is available at runtime. My question is, one file is available, some student.txt file is available. From this, I'm trying to read the data. I'm trying to read the data by using some reader. I'm reading the data. Unfortunately, if this file is missing, if this file is not available, but still my reader is reading the data, but file is not available, it is an unexpected situation or not? So this unexpected situation is nothing but an exception. The name of this exception is what there, file not found exception. When we are getting this file not found exception, when we are getting some arithmetic exception, when we are getting array index out of bounds exceptions, when we are getting null pointer exceptions, like so many exceptions are coming there. But how to handle these exceptions? If you are not handling these exceptions, program will be terminated in the middle. Program execution will be terminated in the middle. But middle terminations may give more number of problems for us. So whenever we are getting these exceptions, but how to handle these exceptions? How to manage these exceptions? How to provide smooth termination to our application? How to avoid abnormal terminations to our application? All the concepts are going to be covered inside like what there, exception handling. There we are going to see throws keyword, throw keyword, try catch finally, try with resources. So many concepts are available. So we are going to see all these concepts inside like what there, exception handling. This is one of the important topic in core Java. Right. When we complete this exception handling, next one is like what there, multi-threading. Multi-threading, this is also be one of the important topic in core Java. Important topic, at the same time somewhat confusion oriented concept. Important one, at the same time somewhat confusion oriented concept, but don't worry, I'll make it very simple. I have some tips to work with this multi-threading. I'll make you to understand that multi-threading in very simplified manner, and I will make this content, total concept is very simple. Easily we are able to understand this multi-threading there. No need to worry for it. Inside this multi-threading, what we are going to understand there, first of all, we'll understand what is a thread. What is a thread actually? Flow of execution. Thread is what there? Flow of execution. Say 100 lines of code is available. 100 lines of code is available. Somebody else is executing our code or not? Internally, somebody else is executing our code or not? That somebody else is nothing but what there is a thread. Is a flow of execution is a thread. So I'll take one example here. Easily we can understand it now. I think all of you might be aware about electric wire. Yes, am I right? Electric wire. We can see even here also electric wires. For example, take one electric wire. On that electric wire, in the periodic locations or random locations, whatever it may be, arrange in some bulbs. Bulbs. You know already what are the states for these bulbs? No, on state or off state. Am I right or not? On state or off state. You can arrange some bulbs. Observe carefully. Then after that, keep one end of this electric wire into the socket. Switch on the socket. Automatically, power flow is coming or not? When power is coming to the first bulb is in glow mode. When power is coming to the second bulb is in on. Third bulb is on. Fourth bulb is on. Like this. As long as this power is flowing through the wire, all bulbs are in glow mode or not? Now I'm telling to you, what we can see through this entire process, no, bulbs status only we can see. The lights off or on, up to that only we are able to see. Am I right or not? Lights off or on, up to that only we are able to see. Am I right or not? Is it possible for you to see the power flow? Is it possible to see that power flow? We are unable to see that power flow. Am I right or not? But we can feel it. Of course, we can taste it. Put your finger there. Definitely, you'll see the taste of it, right? All right, sir. Our feel is what the bulb is on or off. That is our feel. So by the time we can understand power is coming to this location. Similarly, in this overall process there, each and every bulb is nothing but the total system is a Java program. Each and every bulb is a Java instruction. Power flow is nothing but a thread. That power flow is what there is a thread, is a flow of execution. When flow come to first line of the Java, that line will be executed. When flow of execution is coming to second line of the Java, that second line will be executed. When flow of execution is coming to the last line of the Java, last line will be executed. Understand my point here? That power flow, that overall flow of execution over a program is called as what there is a thread. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? I'm taking that very first class. Just what I'm going to discuss, the content I'm explaining there. People are sleeping. Of course, I understood. This time is a sleeping time, I think so for you, right? But actually, it's a working time, right? It shows clearly how much lunch you are having today. Huh? Great lunch, right? But anyway, don't sleep. Then in the very introduction classes, just I'm telling to you what I'm going to teach. This is a commitment from my side. Try to understand one time here. At the end of the course, if any topic is not covered, you have a choice to pick my color. But if you sleep now, what's going to be happen? You may not aware about it. You don't have any such kind of choice there. Understand it now. This is a commitment what I'm giving there. What I'm going to talk with you in the next duration there. That all these things that I'm giving. Moreover, overview of Java I'm giving there. If any of your friend is asking to you what you want to learn inside the Java, what we have inside the Java, at least you can take one white paper. We can list out all the concepts what I'm giving there. List of the topics we can say there. At least one statement we can talk about the each and every concept. So that information I'm telling there. Then don't sleep inside the class in this particular moment. Of course, if you want to, if you're very much habituated for sleeping there, I'll give some topics are available in Java. I will give the time. By the time I will give to you, okay, now we can sleep. This topic is not mandatory. There we can sleep it now. But now it's not possible. It's very, very important here. Don't sleep inside the class now. Got it or not? Fine. Now let's move on to the punch here. After completion of this multi-threading, the next topic is what there? IO streams, input and output streams. See, some input devices are available, like command prompt maybe, or maybe network maybe, a keyboard maybe, mouse maybe. All these are like what their input devices. Data is coming from outside to input devices. That data I want to read into my Java program. Data is coming to the input devices. For example, in the network, data is coming. Data is available in the network. That data I want to read into my Java program. There I required one stream, that is input stream. Data is available in my program. Now I want to send the data to some output devices. Output devices may be a printer or maybe some other network. To them, I want to send some data from a Java program. To send data from Java program to some output devices, again I required what there? Some stream. So overall study of these streams, how to prepare these streams, how to read data from streams, how to read data from input devices to Java program through the stream, how to send data from Java program to output devices to the stream, that everything we are going to understand inside what there IO streams concepts. Right, sir. IO streams content little bit is important, not too much. Little bit is important. Where serialization topic is available, the topic is important for us. Or the topic there, serialization. The topic is important, that we are going to understand effectively. No need to worry for it. But total concept we are going to understand then. Again, I'm taking one more example about these streams. Now try to understand it. For example, if you observe your house design, are you following my point here? House, in our houses there. Maybe at a penthouse you may see some water tank. Am I right? At penthouse we may see like what there, some water on the top of penthouse we may see what there, some water tank. That's the water storage actually. So what's going to be happen when municipal water is coming there for the sake of usage? I'm telling you, not for the sake of drinking, right? Drinking water is a different, mineral water we are going to take, that's okay. Municipal water is coming there to the pipeline. When municipal water is coming to the pipeline, then immediately what we used to do, we will start some motor or not? We'll start some motor or maybe some engine, whatever it may be, motor engine we will start there. Then what this motor will do, motor will pump that water from municipal water pipeline to that penthouse, that water storage or not, water tank or not. Okay, when water is stored at a water tank, what we are going to do there, then we used to dispatch that water to the various locations of our house or not, maybe kitchen room or maybe bedroom or maybe some washrooms or maybe something else. That water has to be distributed or not. How this water is going to be distributed here, through pipes or not? First of all, water will be pumped to the water tank through the pipe, from where the water will be poured through what there, through the pipes again. Got it or not? So listen carefully. Water tank on the top of our penthouse is what there is a Java program. Municipal water pipeline is what there is an input device, where data is available to the input device. There what we have to do, we have to pump this data from municipal water pipeline to the water tank or not, through the pipes now. That is input operation. Data is coming towards Java program, input operation. From water tank we dispatch that water to various locations in our house or not. That is nothing but what their output devices, that means output operation. So here water pipe is there now. Through water pipe only we are transferring data or not? Through water pipe only we are transferring the data or not? This water pipe is exactly is called as what their stream. The water pipe is acting as what there is a stream. Stream is a channel or medium. Stream is a channel or medium. It is able to carry the data in continuous flow. Water is coming in continuous flow or not? Not in the blocks wise. Continuously water is coming. So stream is a channel or medium. It is able to carry the water in a continuous flow. It is able to carry the data in continuous flow from input devices to Java program, from Java program to output devices. From input devices to Java program, from Java program to output devices. So this is what exactly the meaning of what their stream. That streams and how many streams are available, their study totally we are going to understand inside like what their input and output streams topic. All right, sir. This is somewhat important, but not too much here. Understand it clearly. Next one is after completion of the streams there. Next one is networking. 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 In other words, we may call it as what there socket programming. Socket programming. I think all of you might be aware about. All of you might be aware about chat application. I think Gmail chatting or maybe even of course WhatsApp chatting, whatever it may be, some chat application. Assume the situation. I have one computer. I have another computer. I want to send some message from this computer to that computer. Later on, I want to get data from that computer to this computer. That means I need to transfer some data from one machine to another machine. from another machine to present machine. I want to carry the data. Got my point or not? If you want to carry the data from one computer to another computer, there we require some sockets. Network is required. Through that network, some sockets are also be required. Right? How to prepare sockets? How to carry the data from one machine to another machine through the socket? How to get response from the another machine through the socket? That overall study we are going to see inside this what their networking content. This is somewhat interesting, but anyway, of course, nowadays people are not using that, but it's somewhat interesting. We are able to prepare some chart application, continuous chart application. We are going to prepare with this particular content kernel. So we are going to discuss this, but not much utilized nowadays, no. But I'm going to prepare programs with this networking content for the sake of future reference, for the sake of future technologies purpose now. So that charting kind of applications are networking, how to send data from one machine to another machine, how to receive data from another machine to one machine, that we are going to understand inside this networking content. All right, so next one. RMI means what there? Remote method invocation. Remote method invocation. Observe carefully what I'm telling there. Remote method invocation. No, we are able to prepare distributed applications by using socket programming. Listen carefully. But some drawbacks are available with the networking, with the socket programming. What are the drawbacks? Later I will discuss with you, not required now. But some drawbacks are available with the socket programming. To overcome these drawbacks, to provide better environment for socket programming, to provide better environment for enterprise application development, distributed applications, we are going to use what there? A remote method invocation. Just almost all it's like what there? Some example I'm telling to you. Try to observe carefully. Simple example. By this, we are able to understand it clearly. Durgasoft is one of the organization where students are registering for the courses. Assume the situation. Durgasoft wants to take a student's registration through online courses registration. This Durgasoft is allowing. Of course, as of now, it is not available, but I'm telling that online payments are allowed by, like what the Durgasoft. If you open durgasoft.com, there course registration link is available. If you click on it, registration form will come where course details and as well as payment details are available. Payment gateway is available, where if you enter some course and some payment gateway, some payment, and if you click on button there, it is asking about credit card details and all. After entering all the debit card details or credit card details or something else, no, or UPI payment, whatever it may be, finally the payment is going to be processed. But in this total process, observe carefully. Durgasoft is allowing online courses registration process where payment gateway is required, but Durgasoft doesn't have its own bank. Am I right or not? Durgasoft doesn't have its own bank, right? So it needs some banking service. It needs some what there? Banking service. Then Durgasoft is contacted with ICICI Bank people. Durgasoft has given their requirement to ICICI people. Then ICICI people are giving support for banking services. Understand my point, Ken? So Durgasoft is one website. ICICI Bank is another website. When student wants to pay the payment to Durgasoft, Durgasoft is giving a link for the student to pay the payment through this link, payment gateway link. Automatically, Durgasoft is getting the banking services from ICICI Bank or not. When student is clicking on, a student is providing some credit card details and all these things. And when you click on that proceed to pay now, automatically Durgasoft is sending that payment request to the ICICI Bank or not. ICICI Bank people are giving their remote service to the Durgasoft or not. The bank service to Durgasoft or not. Please recognize my point now. So in this case, service, that banking service is provided by ICICI. To whom? Durgasoft. So Durgasoft is a local application, local mission. That ICICI Bank is what the remote service. That ICICI people are providing some banking services to us. That means that ICICI Bank application is a remote application. It is providing banking service to Durgasoft. Now Durgasoft is consuming the services from ICICI Bank. Service provider by whom? ICICI Bank. Service consumed by whom? Durgasoft. So Durgasoft is a consumer and ICICI people are what? Their providers, service provider. Now we are the service consumers. Got it or not? So here between Durgasoft and ICICI Bank, some communication is required or not? Some communication is required or not? That communication is required to get remote services from ICICI Bank or not? So this entire thing is going to be implemented. This entire thing is going to be implemented with what technology? RMI. remote method invocation. In other words, remote service invocation. Observe carefully. Whatever the example I said to you, Durgasoft, ICICI Bank, remote services consumption, this entire scenario is nothing but web services concept. That is going on with what technology? Web services. But for that web services, basic is what there? RMI. For that web services, foundation is what there? RMI. If you understand RMI, web services are very simple. If you are not understanding RMI, web services is somewhat difficult. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? So this is what exactly the point here I'm telling there. Remote method invocation. My method is available at remote machine. I want to call that from local machine. That's why here we are going to understand remote method invocation. Of course, more than this web services topic is available. That's why people will use web services instead of what their RMI concepts here. But we have to understand it core Java content here. That's okay, guys. Now this is about another one. After understanding this RMI and remote method invocation, some GUI topics here we are going to understand. AWT, next one is what there, Spring. But of course, these are not at all useful. Nowadays, nobody is using that. But still, why I'm including that? The concepts which are implemented inside AWT and Spring are important. They will be useful for our future. Their utilization is not available. Almost all they're dead. But their internal concepts are available now. They are useful for us to understand betterly the Java. That's why I'm going to talk about it. Understand my point, but no need to consume more time on the base of these concepts here. But basic awareness I will provide here up to how much is required. Where we require it. Say for example, in Java 8 lambda expressions topic is available. If we want to show programming part for this lambda expressions where GUI technologies are very good, there I can show lambda expressions utilization effectively. But here importance is not available for GUI programming, where importance is available for what their lambda expressions in Java 8 version. My main concentration is on what their lambda expressions. That I want to discuss more. But here application point of view, I'm going to show with what their GUI programming. So that's why up to requirement I will discuss that. They're totally outdated concepts, no? But basic requirement only I will discuss about the content. As I said to you previously, my approach is completeness. Now, if I take any content here, completely we have to discuss. Part of that only I'm giving somewhat clarity on these concepts here. Right, sir. After completion of this, Spring there. Next one is another important topic is like what there? Collection framework. Before this collection framework, I will start with the arrays. How to store more than one element of the same data type in a single element, in a single entity. Arrays we are going to discuss. In the continuation of arrays, no, then we will discuss about what their collection framework. Collection framework is the most important one. Another important topic is what their collection framework in core Java. If we give object orientation 100 stars, no, for a collection framework we have to give 90 stars. Almost all same weightage. Object orientation. Next one is what their collection framework. Both are very important that we have to follow. Next one is what their generics. Somewhat important, but in the continuation of collections we are going to understand. Part of the collections we are going to understand the generics now. Required. This topic is also required. After completion of this, next one is what there JVM architecture. How JVM is available? What is available inside the JVM? What things are going on inside the JVM? Sir, got it or not? What are the various elements now? So the total analysis we are going to understand. Basically, Java programs are executed by whom? Come on, guys. Java programs are executed by JVM only. Am I right or not? Only JVM can execute Java programs now. How JVM is executing our Java programs now? That we are going to understand inside the JVM architecture. How many types of memories are available? What is a heap memory? What is method area? What is stack memory? What is a native stack memory? What is PC registers now? What is an interpreter? What is JIT compiler? What are the class loaders? Like bootstrap class loader, extension class loader, and application class loader. So many concepts are available. All the things we are going to understand inside this particular one. Next one is after that internationalization. Internationalization. In short, we are able to say like what there I18N internationalization. What is the meaning of this internationalization actually? One simple example. From language to language, dates representation is changed from country to country. Am I right or not? In some countries, we are able to see the dates representation day, month, year. In some other countries, we are able to provide the dates representation year, month, date. Am I right or not? All right, sir. So my requirement is Okay, fine. This is dates representation. In some other countries, numbers are represented with what there with a comma separator. Am I right or not? But in some other countries, that number representation is including dots, not commas. In place of commas, dots. In place of dots, commas. If you go for Italian representation, dots are replaces commas, and commas are replaces with the dots, and the dots are replaced with the comma in the case of Italian. But in the case of US, no commas. What we are using commas, they're regularly in the same. So country to country, some changes are available. But if I prepare any software application, it must support for all countries representations, all countries conventions. Every country convention must be represented in our application. So providing this type of support for every country, for every language is called as like what their internationalization support. So Java is providing very good internationalization support that we are going to see part of the content here now. That is another one here, internationalization topic. After completion of this internationalization content here, next one is reflection API. Of course, not possible to understand for you. In the future, I will discuss with you. Next one is what their annotations. Previously, in programming, we are using XML documents. In place of XML documents, we are using what their annotations. Simply understand at present, no? Replacement for XML document is what their annotations. Replacement for XML document is what their annotations. That we are going to say effectively. Right, sir. This is one point. After completion of this annotations part here, next another content here we are able to understand like regular expressions. Regular expressions. Say for example, if you open any registration form, in the registration form date of birth field is available. In the date of birth field, what data here we are able to provide? No, say for example, I want to provide date value, date of birth in the sense some past date I have to give. What is the date I have to give there? First day. Next one is what their month, next year. In the case if we provided 12/12/1996 valid, 11/11/1994 valid. But in the case if I give 55 is a date 55, 36 month, maybe some value like what there, like 1850. If I provide this, internal evaluation is required or not? The checking mechanism is required or not? Then is it possible to have any date like 55? No. The date values are max 31 or maybe 30, or maybe month values are like what they're max at 12. Yes, sir, am I right or not? But providing 55th date, 36 month in the sense, how it is possible there? So where some checking is required or not? That checking we are going to do with the data validations. The data validations are utilizing what their regular expressions. Regular expressions are utilized in what their that the data validations concepts here. So it is going to be important for us in the future in the enterprise application development. Right, sir. Then after completion of this, we are going to understand like what there. Next one is Java 8 version features. Java 8 version features here we are going to understand. After the Java 8 version features, next one is what there. Java 9 version features here we are going to understand, and so on and so on and so on. Java 8 version, Java 9 version, Java 10 version, and so on and so on and so on. Almost all. Here we can understand it clearly. Almost all. How many things here we are going to do there? Almost all. The last might be 35th or 36, like here we can understand Java 19 version features we are going to see. At the end we are able to get what there? Java 19 versions. Guys, observe carefully. Just have given the total list of the concepts here as per my remembering there. One or two may be missed out, but officially I will send some document. I think in Friday might be when you attended Friday, you might be receiving the total full stack syllabus, total content. Even today also after the class, you may receive what there, the full stack, the total syllabus content we are able to see. There we can see all the concepts here. Even if I miss out any one or two topics there we are able to get. On fly, I'm going to be covered all the concepts here. Altogether, what I am telling there, up to Java 19 features we are going to understand. As of now, the comment here. But maybe, meanwhile, if Java 20 is coming within 10 days or 1 month or 2 months of time, then definitely I will talk about what the Java 20th feature also, 20 versions feature also, we are going to discuss there. So anyway, altogether, what I am telling there, completeness we are able to get. Complete knowledge we are going to deliver inside our classes there. Once you are learning the total concepts there, then easily we are able to get job. Only the problem in outside is what there, people are not ready to deliver the total knowledge. But in Durgasoft, we are mainly for what they're delivering maximum knowledge, maximum content. Completeness is very, very important. So that we are going to. Why? Because learning process is going on only one time, not every time can. That time we have to learn effectively. That's why we are delivering the total content in that time itself. Of course, we may take maybe few days more, but total concepts we are going to deliver. That's the point here. What you are planning there now. Right, sir. Anyway, now this is the core Java, the content, what I'm planning there. After this, maybe in the next class onwards, I'm planning to discuss about like what there introduction part here I'm going to start. Introduction topic here I'm going to start there. Right, tomorrow directly I will start introduction part. Inside this introduction, we are going to have the total concepts. Java history topic I will start that. Then after that, differences between Java and others, one by one we are going to discuss. Is that clear to all of you know? Right. I want to stop this session now, almost all 6 o'clock there. And tomorrow I'll restart our class there, where I'm going to talk about syllabus, actual syllabus I will start. Java history topic I'm going to start within half an hour to 40 minutes, that is going to be completed. Then after that, differences between Java and other technologies also we are going to start. By this, officially we are going to start our syllabus. Tomorrow onwards, officially we are going to start our content. No further demo classes can. Then directly I'm going to start what there syllabus can. Then try to come for these classes there clearly. Right, sir? Shall we meet on tomorrow? And again, I'm telling that tomorrow might be people are thinking about a holy festival, right? No holiday, nothing else. Then class is there. Tomorrow and day of tomorrow also classes are going on. Better to come for the class. If you want to play holy, you can play at morning time. It's okay. Sufficient time we have there. Afternoon time, nothing we are going to do, right? Come for the class. You will enjoy in the inside the classes, no, right? Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4:30. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Then videos will be provided, guys, for everybody. Don't worry. Then access will be provided for the registered members. Immediately videos will be provided there. No need to worry for it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Gmail account only. Rajesh. Definitely. Gmail account only. We are able to get it. Hmm? ఎవరు శాంతి శశాంక సార్ పర్లేదు అంటాను ఒకసారి రాండి పర్లేదు ఒకసారి క్లాసెస్కి వస్తాను నేను చెప్తాను అది లేదు కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ కోర్ జవర్ అయిపోతే అడ్వాన్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది మేబీ ఊప్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత డెఫినెట్గా ఏది మినిమం 3 months ఆఫ్ టైం కోర్ జావా ఇంకా అడ్వాన్స్ జావా కూడా పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది కొంత డ్యూరేషన్ అది అంతే ఈజీ 7 to 8 months ఆఫ్ మధ్యలో అయిపోతుంది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నుంచి వీడియో ఉంటుంది అంటే అది బౌండరీ ఏం కాదండి 1 year అనేది అఫీషియల్ చెప్పేది మీ 2 to 3 years వరకు ఉంటూనే ఉంటాయి ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు బేసిక్గా మా వాళ్ళు అప్లోడ్ చేయడం వరకే తెలుసు డిలీట్ చేయడం తెలియదు వాళ్ళకి ఉంటారండి ఈవెన్ ఇప్పుడు 5 years బ్యాక్ కూడా ఇంకా నడుస్తున్నాయి స్టిల్ అంటే వాళ్ళు చూస్తా ఉన్నారు ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు yeah guys soft copy and videos will be provided guys Vishnu definitely more concentration for full stack 5th batch right yeah Vishnu then tomorrow I will give the total link and everything to you don't worry tomorrow I will give clarity on it how to give the links and everything why because then still I have not prepared that due to the lack of the time then tomorrow I will prepare that link and I will share to you link to everybody guys don't worry okay yeah అంటే ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఓకే ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది అంటే 4:30 అంటే జనరల్గా మేము ఏం చేస్తామంటే అంటే 4:40 4:45 అట్లా స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది క్లాస్ అయితే ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ అయిపోద్ది ఇమీడియట్గా అంటే 1 hour అంటే కష్టం మళ్ళీ ఎందుకంటే కమిట్మెంట్ ఉంది 4:30కి కదా కాన్సెప్ట్ స్టార్ట్ అయితే 4:40 4:45కి చిన్నగా స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది స్టార్ట్ చేసిన ఫస్ట్ 10 minutes ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ బ్యాకప్ ఉంటుంది ఆన్ అవర్ మీకు ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయిందంటే 4:50 అట్లా ఎవరి ఓకే అవునమ్మా అడ్వాన్స్ ఎవరు రావాలంటే మీ కోర్స్ ఎవరు రావాలి కదా అవి విన్నారా? లేదు మీరు బీటెక్ శుభ్రంగా జావానే నేర్చుకోవాలి. మీకు వెయిటేజ్ అంతా జావాతోనే ఉంటది. ఎందుకంటే మీరు అది ఎవరంటే నేర్చుకునేది బీఎస్సీ లేకపోతే ఎంకామ్ వీళ్ళు ఎవరో ఉంటారు కదా! ఆ! మొత్తం ప్రోగ్రామింగే మొత్తం ఉంటుంది. పర్లేదు. నేను సిస్టమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అని సిస్టమ్‌లో మీకు యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ లైవ్‌లో చూపిస్తా. సేమ్ మీరు యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఫాలో అయితే మీ సిస్టమ్‌లో అన్నీ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఇన్ ద కేస్ రాలేదంటే ల్యాప్‌టాప్ తీసుకురండి నేనే చూపిస్తాను మీకు అవుట్‌పుట్స్. ఇప్పుడు మేము చెప్పేది కూడా దానికోసమే కదా! ఇప్పుడు కోర్స్ నేను జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్ కండక్ట్ చేసింది దానికోసమే కదా! మీకు అసలు మీకేం తెలీదనే. మీరు ఏదైనా రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఇస్తే దాన్ని ఎట్లా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసిన అదే కదా నా జాబ్ ఇక్కడ. మీకు మిమ్మల్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేయడమే కదా! నేను నేర్పించేది అది మీకు ఇక్కడ. ఇక బై డిఫాల్ట్ అది వచ్చేస్తుంది మీకు. లేదు అట్లా ఉండదమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్తున్నా కదా ఇక్కడ మీకు ఎంత థియరీ అయితే నడుస్తుందో అంత డబుల్ ప్రోగ్రామాటిక్ ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ. ఇప్పుడు మేము ఉండదు ఇప్పుడు నేను ల్యాప్టాప్ అంత థియరీ అయితే బోర్డు మీద చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోయాను కదా. సిస్టమ్ మీద అంతా ఎందుకు? ప్రతి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉంటుంది మీకు ఎట్లా ఉండండి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కూడా చాలా ఎఫెక్టివ్గా ఉంటాయి. మీకు ఇక్కడ లేదనుకుంటా కానీ ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ప్రోగ్రామ్ పెద్ద పెద్ద ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చాలా దారుణంగా ఉంటాయి. మీకు ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ మీకు ఎక్కడ ల్యాక్ ఉండదు. ఈ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా కోర్ జావాలో కూడా మీకు అంతే. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ అంటే నేనేమంటానంటే ఇప్పుడైనా సరే ఎప్పటికైనా సరే ఫుల్ స్టాక్ తీసుకుంటే బెటర్ మీకు. ఇప్పుడు ఫుల్ స్టాక్ కాకుండా మీరు ఓన్లీ కోర్ జావా తీసుకున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు రేపు మీరు క్యాంపస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అంటున్నారు కదా! క్యాంపస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్‌లో కోర్ జావా క్వెషన్స్ అడిగితే అడగొచ్చు. వన్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, మీకు అక్కడ చేసేదంతా కూడా స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్ మైక్రో సర్వీస్ మీద వెళ్ళిపోద్ది. అంటే ఫుల్ స్టాక్ మీద వెళ్తది మీకు మ్యాక్స్. అవును. జావా మొత్తం. ఇప్పుడు మీకు దగ్గర దగ్గర ఎన్ని కోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి మొత్తం ఫుల్ స్టాక్‌లో? 15 కోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఉండండి పర్లేదు ఇదిగోండి. 15 కోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి ఫుల్ స్టాక్‌లో మొత్తం కూడా 14 కోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి దగ్గర దగ్గర. ఇది మొత్తం జావా రిలేటెడ్. సో ఈ జావా రిలేటెడ్ మొత్తం కూడా నేనే చెప్తా. రిమైనింగ్ కోర్స్ వచ్చి రిమైనింగ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటూ ఉంటారు. అవి ప్యారలల్ నేర్చేసుకుంటూ ఉండొచ్చు. లేదు వీటన్నిటిలో కూడా జావా రిలేటెడ్ అంతా నేనే చెప్తా. ఇక్కడ కోర్ జావా నేనే చెప్తా. ఈ బేసిక్ కోర్ అండ్ అడ్వాన్స్ నేనే చెప్తా. కోర్ ఇక్కడ కంప్లీట్ జావాలో అప్ టు మైక్రో సర్వీస్ వెబ్ సర్వీస్ నేనే చెప్తా. ఇక్కడ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ కూడా నేనే చెప్తా. అట్లా ఉండదు కదా. ఈ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఇట్లా ఉంటాయమ్మా. ఈ బ్యాచ్ అన్ని బ్యాచ్లకి ఈరోజు కోర్ జావా స్టార్ట్ అయింది. అన్ని బ్యాచ్లు కోర్ జావా చెప్పేది నేనే. ప్రజెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్ అంటే ఇది ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా. ఇది అందరూ యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు ప్రజెంట్ ప్లాన్ చేసుకునేది. మీకు జావా అని వర్డ్ వచ్చిందంటే నేను ఉన్నట్లే దానిలో. అయిద్దమ్మా అదేం లేదు. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. జాబ్ రా నా దగ్గర రండి పర్లేదు. రాకపోతే నా దగ్గర రండి నేను ఇప్పిస్తా జాబ్. అవునవును. మా ప్రోగ్రామ్ నాగూర్ బాబు పేరు తెలియ కూడా మీరు డెమోకి వచ్చేసారా? ఓకే ఓకే పర్లేదు రేపు ఇంకా మీ క్లాస్మేట్స్ కూడా తీసుకురండి. ఫస్ట్ 3 or 4 క్లాసెస్ మీరు ఫ్రీగా అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఇంకా మీ క్లాస్మేట్స్ ఎవరైనా వచ్చే పని తీసుకురండి. కూర్చోబెట్టండి ఇంకా మీకు ఏదైనా ఫర్దర్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఏమైనా కావాలని నేను చెప్తాను మీకు. మీ కాలేజ్ సిలబస్ కూడా పట్టరండి. నాకు తెలిసి నా దానిలో సబ్ టాపిక్స్ మీ కాలేజ్ సిలబస్ దాన్ని చూసి ఫ్రేమ్ చేసేది అంతా కూడా ఇంకా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. మీకు ఇంత కూడా ఉండదు మీ కాలేజ్ దానిలో. కాబట్టి మీకు అంతా క్లియర్ అయిపోయింది. అందుకే మీరు ఇది డెమో రావడం ఒక అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే నేనేం చెప్తాను తెలుసు మీకు కంపేర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు కూడా అక్కడ కాలేజ్లో. అకాడమిక్స్లో ఉపయోగపడింది ప్లస్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇక్కడ మోర్ ఓవర్ ఇక్కడ నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే ఏదో అకాడమిక్ స్టైల్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. కంపెనీలోకి వెళ్తే ఎట్లా చేయాలి ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎట్లా చేస్తాం అనే స్టైల్ వస్తుంది మొత్తం కంప్లీట్. అది మీకు ఫెచింగ్ అవుతుంది కంప్లీట్గా. అట్లాంటి మీకు అప్లికేషన్తో పాటు అది కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాసెస్ అది. ఇప్పుడు నేను టాపిక్ ఏందో టాపిక్ రిలేటెడ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏముందో అది ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసి చూపిస్తాను. అట్ ద ఎండ్ మీకు అన్నీ వచ్చేస్తాయి. సో మీరు ఓన్గా ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయగలుగుతారు. కాదు విత్ కోర్ జావాతో ఏమీ అవ్వదు. కోర్ జావా ఒక్కదాని మీద ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తానంటే అవుతుంది. అవి దీనిలో సరిపోవు. మీకు ఎప్పటి వరకు వెళ్ళాలి ఫ్రేమ్ వర్క్స్ లెవెల్ వరకు వెళ్తే కానీ అంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ అంతా కూడా తెలుస్తుంది. అక్కడికి వచ్చేస్తుంది కంప్లీట్ కంటెంట్. అది ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి మీరు. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు కోర్ జావా అనేది ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా. ఇది ఓన్లీ ఫండమెంటల్స్. మనం చేసే అప్లికేషన్ కూడా ఏముంటుంది, చిన్న చిన్న అప్లికేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అప్పటికి ఈ ఫండమెంటల్స్ అని వీటిలో ఎంతవరకు మ్యాథ్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అంతవరకు తీసుకొచ్చి చెప్తాను, కానీ అది మనకి ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ అప్లికేషన్ కాదు. అవును, మిడిల్ వేర్ అండ్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్. వేరే ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఉండరు దానికి. నేను జావా స్ట్రీమ్ అంతా నేను చెప్తాను. ప్యారలల్గా మీరు ఈవినింగ్ 2 స్లాట్స్ కనుక పెట్టుకుంటే, ఈవినింగ్ 2 స్లాట్స్ నేను తీసేసుకుంటాను. ఇప్పుడు కోర్ జావా చెప్తాను, కొన్ని రోజులు అయిన తర్వాత అడ్వాన్స్ జావా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. మీకు నాకు తెలిసి ఒక 3 స్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయి ఈవినింగ్. నాకు తెలిసి మీరు 4:30 ఆర్ 4:45 ఇట్లా వచ్చే పని అయితే అప్ టు 8:30-9 వరకు క్లాసెస్ జరుగుతూనే ఉంటాయి. 3 స్లాట్స్ మీరు మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటే 2 స్లాట్ నేను తీసుకుంటే ఇంకొక స్లాట్లో ఈ వేరే నేర్చుకుంటూ ఉండొచ్చు. ఇది వచ్చేసి 7 to 8 months పడుతుంది మీకు, దగ్గర దగ్గర 7 months పట్టుద్ది మినిమం ఫుల్ స్టాక్. లేదు, ఇది మొత్తం మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ పట్టుద్ది. గో టు ఆఫీస్. అది ఈ కంప్లీట్ అంటే నేనేమంటానంటే, మీరు ఇంకా అకాడమిక్లో ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి మీకు మీరు కంపెనీలో సెలెక్ట్ వెళ్ళే టైం కల్లా కంప్లీట్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ మీ చేతిలో ఉంటేనే మీకు కరెక్ట్. ఎందుకంటే ఆ వెయిటేజ్ అంతా వేరే ఉంటుంది. అందుకని మీకు ఇంకా టైం, సఫిషియెంట్ టైం ఉంటుంది మీకు. వాళ్ళు మీరు ఇప్పుడు సెలెక్ట్ అయినా కూడా ఇమీడియట్గా కంప్లీట్ జాయిన్ అయ్యే సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉండదు. మీకు అకాడమిక్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఈ మీన్ వెల్ మీరు కంప్లీట్ చేసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, అది మీకు మెయిన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ కదా. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా మీరు రెజ్యూమ్లో పెట్టుకుంటే మీరు ఈజీగా సెలెక్ట్ అయిపోతారు కంపెనీస్లో. సెలెక్ట్ అయిపోతారు, ప్రయారిటీ ఉంటుంది వేరే వాళ్ళతో కంపారిజన్. ఎందుకంటే మీకు ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ డేటాబేస్ అయినా చెప్పగలుగుతారు, యూఏ టెక్నాలజీ అయినా చెప్పగలుగుతారు, లినక్స్ అయినా చెప్పగలుగుతారు, డెవాప్స్ అయినా చెప్పగలుగుతారు, జావా అయినా చెప్పగలుగుతారు. అంటే మీరు వాళ్ళు అడిగే ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్కి ఇక్కడ సొల్యూషన్ ఉంది. ఇది కదా కంప్లీట్నెస్. అప్పుడు లెట్ దెమ్ టు ఆస్క్ ఎనీథింగ్, మనం రెడీగా ఉంటాం కదా చెప్పేదానికి. అదే ఇప్పుడు మీరు కోర్ జావా ఒక్కటే తీసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, కోర్ జావా నేర్చుకుంటారు. అరగిల్లో క్వశ్చన్స్ అడితే రిటర్న్ డెస్క్ వెళ్ళంటే కోర్ జావాలోనే ఉండదు మొత్తం క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని. అరగిల్ కొంత ఉంటాయి, ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్వరీస్ ఉంటాయి, అవన్నీ మొత్తం వచ్చేస్తుంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు అవన్నీ కావాలంటే ఈ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా అనే పార్ట్లో కనుక వెళ్ళిపోతే మీకు అకాడమిక్స్లో కూడా ఏమంటారు, వేరే వెన్ కంపేర్డ్ విత్ అదర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ యూ విల్ గెట్ మోర్ ప్రయారిటీ. అంటే ఈ సిలబస్ చెప్పాను కదా ఇప్పుడు, మొత్తం కవర్ అయిపోతుంది. కోర్ జావా మొత్తం కోర్ జావానే. 35-36 టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, మొత్తం కోర్ జావానే సిలబస్. అంతే అంతే అంతే. ఇంకా అసలు ఏం స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు, అవి ఇప్పుడే స్టార్ట్ చేసి కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోతారు మీరు. మీకు ఇంకా క్లారిటీ రాదు కదా. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావాకి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే టాపిక్ బై టాపిక్ నేను తీసుకుని వెళ్తాను. ఇప్పుడు ఇది కోర్ జావా ఉంది, దీంతో పాటు కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ అంతా అడ్వాన్స్ జావా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ టైమింగ్. ఓకే, అట్లా ఈ రెండింటితో పాటు ఇంకేం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను, ప్యారల్గా అరాకిలీ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు వేరే ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఇవి రెండింటిలో కోర్ అండ్ అడ్వాన్స్లో ఏదో ఒకటి అయిపోతే అక్కడ అయిపోయినట్టు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. అయిపోయిన దాన్ని 2 కోర్సెస్ ప్యారల్గా నా జావాలో వెళ్తాయి. ఏ ఒకటి అయిపోయినామంటే ఇంకోటి నెక్స్ట్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతాం. ఇట్లా ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటాం మొత్తం. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇది చెప్తాను చూడండి, ఇదంతా కూడా నేను మీకు ఈవినింగ్ టైమే పెడతా. ఇప్పుడు మీరు 4:30కి వస్తే తర్వాతే ఉంటాయి రిమైనింగ్ నా కోర్స్ అని. రిమైనింగ్ కోర్సెస్ వచ్చేసి మార్నింగ్ టు ఈవినింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అయితేనే ఉంటాయి కంటిన్యూస్గా. ఎవ్రీ వీక్, ఎవ్రీ 10 days కూడా స్టార్ట్ అయితేనే ఉంటాయి. మీ ఎక్కడ కంఫర్టబుల్ టైం ఉంటుందో అక్కడ జాయిన్ అయిపోండి. అర్థమైంది కదా. ఈవెన్ నేనేం చేస్తున్నానంటే రిమైనింగ్ కోర్సెస్ కూడా మ్యాక్స్ ఈవినింగ్ మీకు ఒక స్లాట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ ఒక స్లాట్లో ఈవినింగ్ కూడా ఏదైనా పెడదని ప్లాన్ చేస్తాను యాక్చువల్గా. అది కూడా నేను చూడాలి, చెక్ చేయాలి. కానీ మ్యాథ్స్ ఏంటంటే ఈ జావా స్ట్రీమ్ అంతా కూడా నేను తీసుకుంటా కాబట్టి మీకు పక్క పక్కన క్లాసే ఉంటాయి. ఈవినింగ్ 4:30 నుంచి ఈవినింగ్ లోపే ఉంటాయి. ఇక రిమైనింగ్ కోర్సెస్ మార్నింగ్ టు ఈవినింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అయితేనే ఉంటాయి ఎవ్రీ 1 week 10 days కానీ. మీకు ఎక్కడ కంఫర్టబుల్ టైం ఉంటుందో అక్కడ. మీరు కాలేజ్కి వెళ్తున్నారు కాబట్టి డే టైం ఖాళీగా ఉండరు కదా, కాలేజ్కి వెళ్తలేదా. అదే మరి ఇంకా ఖాళీ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఈవినింగ్ టైమే పెట్టుకోవాలి, లేదంటే మార్నింగ్ ఒక స్లాట్ పెట్టుకోవాల్సి వస్తే. అంతే కదా, లేదా మార్నింగ్ ఒక స్లాట్ లేదా ఈవినింగ్ ఒక స్లాట్ వీటి కోసం పెట్టుకోవాలి. ఇన్ ద కేసు మీకు 2 to 3 స్లాట్స్ ఇమీడియట్గా అయితే కోర్ జావా ఒకటే ఉంటుంది. ఇంకొక 1 month 45 days అయిపోయిన తర్వాత అడ్వాన్స్ జావా స్టార్ట్ అయితే ప్యారలల్గా కోర్ జావాతో ప్యారలల్గా అని బట్టి ప్లాన్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. అదే ఇక్కడ దుర్గాసాఫ్ట్కి వస్తానే ఉంటాయి కంపెనీస్ ఏవో ఒకటి డ్రైవ్స్. అంటే పర్టికులర్ లిస్ట్ అని కాదు కానీ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ మా దగ్గర ఉన్న కాంటాక్ట్ అయితే 50-55 కంపెనీస్ ఉన్నాయి. రెగ్యులర్గా వాళ్ళు టచ్లో ఉంటాం. ఎంత కావాలి, 20+. మంచి ప్యాకేజ్ వస్తాయమ్మా అక్కడ. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను లాస్ట్ అది మినిమం 10 మినిమం. అది లాస్ట్ టైం నేను ప్రాసెస్ చేసిన దగ్గర దగ్గర 28,000 per month.
అది మ్యాక్స్ హైయెస్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ చేసాం. లీస్ట్ వచ్చేసి 13,000 14,000 పర్ మంత్. అది కూడా ఒకటి ప్రాసెస్ చేసాం, వెళ్ళిపోయారు కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్. అట్లా డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ కంపెనీ, మన చేతిలో ఏముండదు అది. నేను మినిమం పెట్టుకుని 10,000 బిలో అయితే నేను అలో చేయను కంపెనీస్. 10,000 అబోవ్ వచ్చాయని నేను అట్లా చాలా రిజెక్ట్ చేసిన కంపెనీస్. ఓకే, రైట్ సార్. Right, guys, and I'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining part. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Yeah, BS Computer Science, Manohar, it's okay, eligible, no problem. But yeah, BCom students also no problem. Okay, eligible, she's eligible, no problem. Yeah, Aruna Garu, just you are eligible, no need to worry for it. You can attend the classes. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on tomorrow. More content. Thank you.